Look at the backlash of when Clinton, right, the president of America, he steps out on his wife with Monica Lewinsky, and it's just like moral fucking panic, like, oh, male sexuality, there it is. And they make it all about the fact that he's the prez and she's the intern. And it's like, dude, he's the most powerful man in the world. No one is going to be his equal. Therefore, by definition, it's going to be a power differential. So what? He just has to fucking jerk off and just like everyone should salute him when he does it. Like, la la la. Like, seriously, how fucking stupid.
Or maybe he should only get to fuck like the president of China.
Oh, God damn it. That was fucking funny as shit.
Warning. This podcast is for entertainment only and not intended for medical purposes.
I was always freaked out when I would have these experiences. I get in an elevator or something, or I'm like I'm walking in a store and I'm behind some lady and I find her repulsive, and then my mind would would say, all right, would you fuck her? And I'm like, and I'll go like, oh, what are you doing? Like, this is my internal dialogue, right? Yeah. And it's like, okay, I'm either insane, right? Or what has caused this to happen?
Right. That's a good question.
Right? What are the things that would contribute to such a funny, well, you laughed, but...
Yeah. My knee-jerk reaction is it's just like different layers of your brain. Like the more primitive layer, like similar to a dog, would fuck her. Like a dog would mount and start humping.
Yep.
Dogs aren't concerned with whether a female is repulsive or attractive. They just will hump everything.
I think you're right. That's a good one.
And I think part of us is that way. Like we are beasts and we'll hump everything. And then there's a more later evolution stage of the brain that starts to be more like wanting attraction or what's socially acceptable or whatever. And that stuff, that's like in conflict with the beast in us.
Well, so female dogs will actually, when they're in heat, they will run away from the dogs. They don't just hump every single dog right away. I don't know what they're doing in their ability to mate select, but they do. And then as soon as you move up towards, I suppose we say up, but we shift towards talking about primates, then we hit in a complexity that starts to give us a window into what humans do.
Yeah. Right?
You get into this kind of like, men are powerful, they control how reproduction occurs in gorillas, and then you have female dominant societies like bonobos where sex is face to face and like female monkey orgasms are super important, and it's all about social sharing. It's unfucking believable what's going on in this species, right?
Yeah.
So within primates, it's like dramatically different, almost as you see with these two camps you're describing.
Yeah. And then if I add another layer, sorry, I'm going to get kind of far out here. I think that most of the conversations out there, like there's a lot of like evolution, a lot of conversations out there I hear on podcasts and such are kind of based around evolutionary psychology.
Yeah.
And then the right-wing Jordan Peterson kind of are based around morality and what is good for societal structure.
Yeah, buddy.
But I sort of feel like there's another layer that I don't hear talked about because it's kind of weird and it gets really uncertain. But it's sort of like, it's a little bit like the Hindu, what's that Hindu sex book?
Oh,
the Kama Sutra.
Yeah, right.
And when you're in India, you go into temples and there'll be all these little mini paintings or little mini sculptures of people having sex in all kinds of weird, crazy ways. I feel like the Hindu Kama Sutra tradition kind of touched into what I'm wanting to talk about here, which is like, I think there's a part of sex and sexuality that is something different than just what dogs or primates or society, Jordan Peterson, there's kind of like this like consciousness, spirituality, exploratory realm that you can get into with sexuality.
Yeah. And okay, it's true. We see it emerging in the Hindu world first, I think. I suppose there's something going on in Greece. I think the Hindu shit predates them for sure. But then, like, when we come up to our modern day today, it's like, okay, well, we have so much all facilitated towards us that we have the luxury to view sex as a kind of artistic expression instead of it's just like, oh, I'm just trying to get my genes to go on. Right?
Yeah.
Like that theory, I think most people don't agree with this theory anymore, that the patriarchy, well, those who are against the patriarchy are stuck on this, but I don't agree with them, right? The patriarchy is designed to create man in power so that those who are the richest, most powerful then can procreate with as many as possible. Well, other than Elon Musk, no one is fucking doing that, right?